Hey everyone, in this video I played a lot of Arma 2 Overwatch. It's a game mode that's around 3 years old and a game that's approaching its 6th year. I played a lot of Arma 3 Desolation and Exile recently that it got me back into Arma 2 Overwatch, Epoch, and Overpoch. I had to buy the games over again and the DayZ launcher, which is so slow to download the mods. It took me 30 minutes to download the Arma 2 Combined Forces and DayZ mod on Steam, which is around 10 gigs total, and it took 4 hours to install the Overwatch and Epoch mods, around 4.5 gigs on the DayZ launcher. It was crazy slow, but it was worth the wait. It was so nostalgic to get back into it, and I really enjoy it. This Overwatch server literally makes you kill on sight. You spawn in with some sort of gun, mainly assault rifles and a pistol. You also get a bunch of gear like morphine, bandages, food, soda, and a toolbox. There's very little looting, only if you want to get a better gun. It's really tough when you spawn at Balota because it's the biggest PvP zone on the map, but cities like Electro, Cherno, and Berezino spawn new vehicles on restart. As you obviously see, I'm in the settings the entire time making this intro, and it's because I made a new profile on Arma 2 and I forgot that it resets all of your settings when you do so. Later in this video I will point out what I forgot to fix in my controls and why it caused me to derp so hard. Alrighty, so to start off, I logged back in, fixed my controls and everything, and then headed down to the Balota hangars. And I saw a couple people spawn in, so a lot of people were shooting on some other side of the airfield. And then the first hangar I looked into, boom, helicopter. So I started my adventure. So I took the helicopter and landed it in a town that's not populated at all. It's in between the northwest airfield and the northeast airfield, and I created myself a little bird because I didn't have a gunner for the other chopper because I was going solo. So I got a little bird with some guns on it that I could use off of the helicopter and this car I found. And with a toolkit you can make it out of just an engine and a propeller, which is like the easiest thing ever. And then I wanted to get in some action. So about 2 minutes later I was going to the northwest airfield and I looked to my right and whoa, there's a plane there. So I quickly turned right to see what this little bird could do. And after seeing that, you probably think, Finn, you're the worst pilot ever. And yeah, I can agree with you, I kind of am, but I have an excuse. It's because my Q and E keys weren't set up, so I couldn't really turn the helicopter without turning it upside down, if you know what I mean. I never really played like that before, just with the mouse, so it was really kind of hard to control it. Now you can be the judge. Is that guy a worse pilot than I am and crashed into the trees? Or did I actually shoot him down? Anyways, I was hungry for more action, so I headed back to the northwest airfield. And pretty much 30 seconds later, I got into some more action. And at this point I really wished I changed my controls because it was really hard to control the helicopter. Maybe just because I'm a bad pilot. But I turned the little bird around because you can't just fly off after that. You gotta go kill him, right? Wrong. So after getting killed at Balota several times, man, that was a long montage. But yeah, as I was saying, after I got killed at Balota several times, I finally had a character with the shittiest camo ever to survive more than 30 seconds. I heard some sniper shots coming from this hill up here, so I went to go investigate. And the guy I just killed came back and killed me. I picked up his sniper thinking it had more ammo, but it had one bullet in 3 different mags, so I was outnumbered. I could have switched to my pistol, but I was a dumbass and didn't think about that. And because the game hates me so much for some reason, it made me spawn with the exact same camo. And I spawned just 100 meters away from where I just died. And I went back to his body, and there was 2 here. What the heck? So I studied both bodies, and drum roll, they're both the same. There's a parachuter. Okay, I think he's dead. So with my horrible aim, I mean, I never used this gun before, so, I mean, if I have, it was 3 years ago. But I actually killed him. I didn't study this body to see if it was like the same guy 3 times in a row, but I just wanted to survive more than 30 seconds, so before that guy came back, I was gonna get the hell out of here. But little did I know, the server was just about to restart, but I heard some shots, so I went to go look and After checking the feed, I realized that whoever he was shooting at, he killed. So I went on my way through Balota, and the server restarts. As I get back on, I see a Humvee that has a mounted gun, so I'm like, ooh, I want to get in it. But apparently someone else had the same idea. Luckily I made it onto the road, but I heard a strange noise coming from behind me. Little did I know, the Humvee literally goes 0 miles per hour off-road, but luckily his grenade that he tossed down didn't blow up. I think it was a dud, so we were okay. I just made it into Cherno, and I heard another noise. It took me a couple seconds to get familiar with the controls to the gunner, but as soon as I did, kaboom, the airplane went down. And I still don't know how to drive on Arma 2 yet, so you're gonna see me crash a lot. I made it to Berezino when this happened. Again, not remembering that the Humvee literally goes 0 miles per hour off-road, I finally make it onto the road again to get my getaway. On second thought, I had enough of this guy. I started thinking of a plan to bait him into getting into the Humvee. And apple trees are pretty damn strong, so somehow my wheel broke. So plan B, get inside the stadium. And after a little bit of patience and hard waiting, it finally paid off. Now, even though I killed him, I was still pretty much abandoned in Berezino because my wheel was gone. So I had to go into Berezino for a supply run. When I got there, there seemed to be a patrol plane just circling around and around and around and around, waiting to find his victim. And all of a sudden, I heard some sort of helicopter maybe? Oh no. That's a VTOL. and after a 15-minute long air battle, the plane overtook the VTOL. It destroyed it right outside the stadium, and then it spotted my Humvee and the plane took that out too, so I couldn't even repair my vehicle. I was truly abandoned now. But wait, there's a helicopter. It might save the day. Hip hip hooray! The helicopter actually took down the plane. Yay! So I found an M24 and I could really easily snipe down this helicopter if I wanted to. I mean, if I tried and actually had good aim for once. But a part of me was like, you know what, let's shoot it down, because to be honest, if it saw me, it would probably snipe at me anyways. But another part of me was like, you know what, it did get revenge for me on that plane, so I let it go.
And before this video ends, as you can see, it's ending pretty soon. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for not uploading for a whole week. I'm supposed to upload every Friday, but I got the flu last Thursday and I was in bed for 4 days straight, so I couldn't really do anything about that. As you can tell from my voice, I'm still a little bit sick with the flu, but it's getting better now. So yeah, I just wanted to say I'm sorry, and let's finish this video. It's a really sad and pointless ending, but if you want to stick around and see it, then you're welcome to. So basically I heard a noise outside, so I went to go look, but I only had my pistol out, and didn't put enough bullets in him to kill him, unfortunately. But yeah, that didn't really last long with the sniper, but that's the end of the footage I have for you today. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.